What's up, Capricorn? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tawny Michelle, and we are not all love, light, twin flames, and unicorns over here, so please keep that in mind. And welcome to your March 2021 Tarot and Astrology reading. The astrology portion of this video will relate more to you if you are a Capricorn rising, okay? But the tarot may relate to you if you are a Capricorn sun, moon, what the fuck ever. And make sure to watch my other videos as well to know all of your shit, basically. You get what I'm saying. So anyways, let's get into it. Also, remember, this is a general reading, meaning that some people may resonate, some people may not. There may be some messages that resonate to you and others may not. Also, check back at the end of the month just to be sure. So, Capricorn, this month, March 2021 for you, okay, is a time, this particular March 2021 is a time where you are going to find your responsibilities increasing, especially if you are a Capricorn rising, as Mars is moving into your 6th house sector, which deals with your work, your day-to-day responsibilities, health, schedules, the things that you have to do on a day-to-day basis, also just, your day-to-day responsibilities, and so you could find yourself very busy around this time with work or whatever job you have, clients, coworkers, whatever the case may be, or just schedules, appointments in general. It's definitely a time where you are going to be feeling busy. And I also have a feeling that you may not necessarily like this. Like, I think part of you likes it, but another part of you has some kind of goal that you want to meet. There is something that you're working towards, something that you're trying to manifest. You have some kind of vision for the future, but you also are having some issues trusting yourself, and that really goes with the trust yourself card that we have right here. I really see you, like, there's some kind of vision that you have, and we even have the spirals of manifestation card, but there's something holding you back here, and I really think it's fear. It's fear that you've kind of created in your head that is actually an illusion. And I can sit here and say that all day, but until you kind of realize that yourself and face that fear and walk through that fear to realize that it's an illusion, then you won't realize it, And so I think that this month is kind of like, okay, are you gonna begin to walk through that fear? Are you gonna begin to start taking responsibility for your life, start taking responsibility for yourself, to break out of situations that feel like, that you've been stuck in, or that feel oppressive in some way even, or that are not giving you the payoff that you need or want in this life, And so those are some really big things I think you're going to be considering. You may have a lot of busyness going on, but you also are possibly making plans or even, possibly wanting to take some trips or make some short travels, relocate for a little bit or something. I mean, there's something here that, you could also be learning something new this month as well. There's something here where you are wanting to get a little bit more creative possibly this month. You are wanting to, there's just a lot of manifestation energy, a lot of building energy. You may be learning a new skill. You may be trying to start something new or create something. But you may be wanting to socialize with people a little bit more, be around people a little bit more, but your day-to-day responsibilities may be requiring a lot of your work and dedication, and you feel held back because you know that those day-to-day things that you have to do, you need to do for your survival or your resources or your money. And so you may be feeling a little bit stuck with that. Hopefully that's resonating so far. Now, I think that, eventually you're going to get to a point this month, where you are going to have to face those illusionary fears, where you are going to have to transform the fear, transform the deception, and use it to drive you, use it to manifest what you want, and which is going to regain that trust within yourself, because there's something here where maybe you have not been trusting yourself as much. Maybe you have not been putting in the, maybe you have not been listening to your intuition. Maybe, you've been feeling pulled to do something, but, you felt held back. you know. And spirals of manifestation is feeling like you are just slaving away or working away at something, you know, where you feel stuck, or you feel like you are under some kind of control, or you know, that you have all of these different responsibilities and that you're just going in the same circle over and over and over again, basically. And the thing about life and healing and all of that is that we always think of it as linear, like this straight line, like we have to get from here to here. You know, once we get to here, we'll feel better, right? It's always over there somewhere is where I need to be before I can, like, you know, live my freaking life and live it the hell up, you know? But that's really not how it is. It's actually very circular. It actually is like a spiral. You know, we come back around and we experience similar things time and time again, but the difference is that we're different. You know, we've experienced things from the last time we experienced this, so now we view it differently than we did back then. And that's how our healing works as well, because we're always growing and learning. We're always remembering new things that we forgot about. We always have new experiences, new people in our lives. You know, our perception is always changing. And so that's what's really happening here. And I think that, you know, this month, to kind of take a step back and not be so hard on yourself, or maybe figure out why you are being so hard on yourself, why you don't trust yourself to make some kind of big decision. You know, because I really see here that you're trying to make a big decision, but it may involve certain consequences that could be life altering or changing, or that you may not be able to go back on in some type of way, you know, or that you may not be able to prevent, or something like that. But I think if you do your research, which this month can be very good for, if you do your research, if you allow yourself to sit with this fear, with these, you know, with whatever fear this is, with whatever lies that it is that you're telling yourself that's preventing you from trusting yourself. If you allow yourself to sit with this long enough, your perception will change on it. And then you won't be scared of whatever this is anymore, because you've sat with it. You know it now. You're not scared of it because now you know it, right? And so once you get to that point, then you can start focusing on the long term, your future, where you want to be, your legacy, what you want to leave behind, what you want to build, you know, whatever it is that you're wanting to go towards, you know, and then you can start looking towards that future, you know, and understanding more about the decision that you're making and the truth that you're making. It's still going to take dedication and hard work to be and discipline to get there. You know what I mean? It's still going to take the hard work, dedication, and discipline, and you know, the effort to get there. It's not going to just be an easy ride. But once you do that, you come out on the other side of it as this magician. Like, wow, I was just able to alchemize my fear into power. I was just able to use the things that I already had to get to where I needed to be. And really, the spirals of manifestation is also about, you know, yes, you can work towards some kind of goal. You know, that's what inspires us. That's what helps us grow, is the desire, you know, is desire itself. The desire to grow, the desire to do something new, the desire to experience a new thing, right? But, you know, if we don't take time or moments out of our day occasionally, you know, or at least frequently, you know, to appreciate where we're at and appreciate the journey, and also to allow ourselves to be in the journey, you know what I mean? Because once you get to this goal, whatever it is, yeah, it's going to be awesome and you're going to grow so much through it. But once you get there, then you're going to want something else. You know what I mean? And the cycle continues, right? Spirals of manifestation. Therefore, remember where you are now, you know, and use what you have now to work with your situations or challenges or wherever it is that you may be feeling stuck or held back. You know, cut through the bullshit. You know, cut through the bullshit, cut through the lies that you're telling yourself, cut through the deception, transmute and transform your perception on the situation. You have the power to do that, right? And that's what the Magician does. It knows that it has everything that it needs to succeed. It has everything that it needs to succeed. So, and that's where you're going to be at. And then the last oracle card we have here is free from judgment, free to love, which is really beautiful. You know, you kind of free yourself from the judgment that you or maybe even someone else had cast on you and that was holding you back. You know, you free yourself from that judgmental place, and are able to embrace your truth and use what you have to manifest what you want, to be in your power, you know, to be who you are. And so those are the main messages that I'm getting for you, Capricorn. We have a Pisces new moon around the 13th, conjunct Venus and Neptune, and sextiling Pluto in your sign. This is going to be a major moment of, you know, this could be where this transformative process happens, where you're laying seeds for some kind of new beginning, possibly learning something new or getting, using your skills for something, you know, getting something in order, understanding something better. It's going to be very interesting, or even using your creativity in some way, you know, and really seeing where you need to cut off the bullshit, you know, like that Pluto sextile is like, okay, like you need to end the bullshit with yourself. You need to stop lying to yourself. You need to stop falling for these imaginary fears that may or may not happen, and you need to face them and sit with them so they don't scare you anymore, right? Then they don't have power over you anymore. Then you're free, right? So anyways, yeah, other than that, you know, you could be also doing something new with your diet, health, exercise. You could be being more active these next couple months as Mars transits your 6th house. And then also at the very end of the month, we have the Libra full moon on the 28th of March, which will be very interesting as well. And the Libra full moon for you, trying to think, is your 10th house sector. So you will, that's going to be very interesting. And the sun will be in Aries by that time, which is your 4th house. So this is going to definitely be a major peak moment with career and what you want, your legacy, your goals, everything that we've been talking about, kind of rebalancing something and getting also back to your roots towards the end of the month as well. So anyways, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Capricorn. Hopefully this resonated. Definitely let me know down below. I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, make sure to follow me on my other social medias to keep up with me, especially Instagram. That's where I am at the most. And if you would like any information at all, just see the description below, like readings or anything like that. And I will see you guys in my other videos.